And so after that, after the Tupac movie, I was
You met Tupac.
yeah.
Was that your first time meeting Tupac?
No, well, it was with Suge and Death Row, and we from Compton, you know. So he
Okay.
was in and out the hood. Pac was just a regular, you know. He was a genuine youngster, you know.
So you met Tupac in the hood first.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that like? Because it was like, Tupac was out of prison, and then, he hooks up with Suge and Death Row and everything.
Death Row was on. Death Row was the premier of Compton. You know, $147 million, put all the homies on, and through that experience, he put some people on that he shouldn't have put on, made some bad decisions, you know. But I was really in another atmosphere doing something else. I really didn't hang with them like that, you know. Not that impressed with what they was doing at that time, you know. So it's like I didn't just hang out with the mob at that time when Death Row was. I appreciated when Suge first got the idea about Death Row. You know, I was impressed with what he said and the symbol and all of that. You know, so it was like, okay. So it wasn't any like, star-studded affair. I didn't really kick it with them like that. You know.
And you ended up Bodyguard and Gridlock. How did that come together?
We started at Shaheed got with Suge, and they was doing this movie with Tim Raw, and they put our team on doing the security for Pac, right? So we worked with Pac. We did most of it, and before the end of it, Suge had hired Reggie Wright, a Compton police, and he changed the details. So when I left that detail at the end of the movie, then I went over and took over and started working for Mike Tyson.
Okay. Now, there's been like a lot of disagreements and opinions about Tupac being from mob, not being from mob. What's your take on all that?
What do you mean? He was on death row. Tupac wasn't from Compton.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was MOB. I mean, he was with the mob. That was death row. And he was around them most of the time. So he wasn't a gangbanger, you know? And it's like people create an image just being around other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you hang out with us every day, you're going to start saying blood. Tomorrow when you start hanging out with Big U them or Melvin Farmer them, in a week or so, you're going to start saying Crip, cuz. So that's just how things happen. You start adapting as a actor or a creator. If this ain't in your blood, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you get me around some Crips, in less than an hour, they gonna find out I ain't one of them. You dig what I'm saying? They gonna be a cousins, and then you'll hear them say, "Well, who is dude?" Right? Because I'm not gonna cuz at all, right? Oh yeah, that's Marv. He good. He this and this and that. But when it's your character, but if it's not in your heart, you adapt. Like, oh yeah, what's up, cuz? This and that. You were just saying it. So Pac was, and I really never heard him say blood like that, But dude was a thinker, It wasn't like he was for the fashionistas and for whatever. Every time I see this dude, he's reading a book, reading the Quran, writing lyrics out, He was dedicated to his craft. He wasn't partying, the times I was, even at the parties and stuff, dude would be in the corner sitting, he wasn't wilding out like you see on the cameras and stuff. That really wasn't him, that I know of,
Oh, okay. So you went to some after parties with him and
Yeah.
bodyguarded him there too?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there anything that happened or And Death Row has a lot of, pretty crazy
Yeah, a lot of
history and
ghost
all that.
stories. Yeah, I never was a part of any of that. You know,
Okay. What was Gridlock like?
Gridlock. That's the first time I'd met Ten Raw. It was they did a lot of it was entertaining. It was a good detail. So it's just like work, you know. It wasn't as interesting as Set It Off because it was a bigger cast. It was doing more things, and with Gridlock, it was did most downtown and East LA, you know.
Okay.
So that was the scenery, you know. So it wasn't based like all around. We didn't do a lot of locations with that, other than like when it was with Set It Off. I did a personal with Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston, and Bobby did the movie. He did Beauty Shop. We did Beauty Shop and Gang of Roses with Lisa Ray and Monica Calhoun, a cowboy movie.
How'd that work out for you? It was
I
cool.
got paid. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.